Okay, hello everyone. So let's start with our video session for the daily MCQs. I have been away for last few days, but I was posting MCQs on the Telegram channel. So let's solve those today. There are 10 MCQs, I guess, pending. So let's solve them one by one. There are some different or difficult ones. Some are easy. Okay, so ideally you should try it by yourself first and then only come to the video so that that will be better for exam, because in exam you're not going to have any video or any book to refer to. So what you have to do is, when you read a question, even if it is a different question or even if it is something that you have never seen before, you need to be able to think quickly as to what is the fastest way you can solve it, because solving in 1 minute is also important, right? So let's solve. Water in a tank lasts for 30 days if there are 70 people in the hostel. Okay, now understand, whenever a question is like this, water and number of people, or food and number of people, or something like that, we need to find, sorry, yeah, we need to find the answer in terms of a composite unit. What is a composite unit? Water is of such quantity that it can last for 30 days for 70 people, right? 30 days for 70 people. So we will find something called as people days, sorry, people days, that is people into days. So 70 into 30, that is 2100 is the quantity of water that is available in terms of people days. That is a composite unit. You will learn more about this in CA Inter in costing. Okay, so this is the opening balance, right, for water. After 10 days 20 people left. Fine. After 10 days 20 people left. That means for first 10 days everyone was there, right? For first 10 days all 70 people were there. So how much water did they use? 70 people into 10 days. So 700 was used. Fine. After another 10 days, 20 more people left. That means, now concentrate carefully. First there were 70 people on day 0, right? From day 0 to day 10, that's a day 0 to day 10, there were 70 people. Then from day 10 to day 20, there were 50 people, right? Because why? 20 people left. And day 20 onwards there are 30 people, because they have not given anything else. So 70 people used the water for 10 days, so 70 into 10, 700. Then 50 people used the water for 10 days, so 50 into 10, 500, right? So how much water is left now? 2100 minus 700 minus 500, that is 900. They're asking how much longer can the water last for the remaining people. How many people are remaining? 30, right? So 900 divided by 30 will be what? 30. So for 30 people and 30 days we have enough water, that is 900. So this is the answer. It's a good concept. It is not there anywhere in the module, ICI module as such, but they have started asking this in MTPs, etc. So be ready for such questions. Next was, if for a binomial distribution n is exactly 4 times of the variance. For a binomial distribution, variance is NPQ, and they are saying n is exactly 4 times of variance. N is equal to 4 times, that is 4 into variance. Which of the following can be value of p? Okay, so we have n is equal to 4 NPQ, so can we cancel n, right? So there will be 1 on the left hand side, so 4 we can take in denominator, so 1 by 4 is equal to PQ. Right. Now understand P. If P is 0.25, they're asking which of the following can be value of P. That means Q will be what? 0.75. Check 0.25 into 0.75. Is it 1 by 4? That is 0.25. No. Right. If P is zero point 0.1, Q is 0.9. 0.1 into 0.9, that is also not this. 0.2 into 0.8, again not correct. So none of the above is the correct answer, option D. Next, third. There is enough food left in a small town to feed 200 people for 25 days. Again, so our opening balance is what? 200 into 25, that is how much? 5000 people days, right? 5000 people days. If on 10th day 100 people got added and on 20th day 100 people left, how much longer will the food last? Again, let's draw a timeline. Okay, so for first 10 days, day 0 to day 10, there were how many people? 25 people. Then on 10th day 100 people got added, so now there are, sorry, not 25 people, 200 people. On 10th day 100 people got added, so now there are 300 people till 20th day. Then on 20th day 100 people left. That means that then onwards there are 200 people only. Right? Fine. So let's solve this. So 200 people for 10 days, so they use 2000. Right? Then 300 people for 10 days, so they use 3000. So how much is left? 0. So how much longer will the food last? There is no food. Right? D is the correct answer. Next, fourth. Which of the following indicates a symmetric relation? Okay, a symmetric relation is if A is related to B, then B must be related to A. So symmetry is nothing but like mirror image, right? So if A is related to B, B should be related to A. That is called a symmetric relation. So let's see. If A is equal to B, B is equal to A. Is that correct? Yes. So yes. If A is greater than B, then B is greater than A. That is not correct, right? Because if A is greater than B, that means B is less than A, right? So 2 is not correct. If A is sibling of B, then B is sibling of A. That is also correct because sibling is brother or sister, real brother or sister, right? If A is father of B, then B is father of A. That is also not correct, right? B will be son or daughter of A. So 1 and 3 is the correct answer. Next, fifth. Ratio of prices of two houses is 2:3. If price of one of the house increases by 10%, the ratio becomes 11:15. Price of which house has increased? Okay, we can just try both, right? Let's say 2:3. Let's assume as 200 and 300. Let's say first house price has increased by 10%. So that will become 220 is to 300. Check if that is same as 11:15. How will we check that? I mean, you can cancel and check, but there is an easier way. Just divide it on calculator. 220 by 300 is what? 0.73333, right? And divide this also 11 by 15. 11 by 15 is what? Same 0.73333. So first is the correct answer. Both cannot be correct because if both increase, the ratio will remain same. Next, sixth. If a mode of a set of observation is 6, it means, okay, mode is what? Observation with highest frequency. So 6 has highest frequency. 6 has highest frequency is the correct answer. Highest frequency is 6. That is not correct. So it is not like if you have X and if you have F. It is not like frequencies 1, 3, 5 and 6. So this is mode. That is not correct. Okay, because then we will not say that 6 is mode. We will say that this value is the mode. Right. So this has to be 6 and frequency has to be 6 or whatever highest. Right. So 6 has the highest frequency in the data. This is obviously not correct. This is also not correct. Seventh, if a median of data set is 0, it means number of negative and positive observations is equal. Now that is correct because median divides the data into two equal parts. If median is 0, that means exactly in the middle. That means whatever numbers are there on negative side, same number of numbers are there on positive side. So this is correct. Next is sum of all observations is 0. That is wrong. Because I mean that makes no sense. It can be also like this, right? -1, 0 and 1000. Still median is 0, but sum is not 0, right? 0 occurs with most frequency, not correct because that is mode. Mean is also 0, not correct. 8th, select correct statement. Arithmetic mean of a set of observations is the most repeated observation. That is not correct because most repeated is mode, right? Let's see 3, 4, 5 first. Arithmetic mean of a set of observations must be an integer. That is not correct, right? Because if you have 2 and 3, arithmetic mean will be 2.5, which is not an integer. Arithmetic mean of a set of observations can lie outside its range. Okay. Now, that is also not correct because if you have two observations, any two or any multiple observations, then for arithmetic mean, what do? You take total and divide by n. Right? Think logically, if you are taking total and dividing by n, the value that you get is a measure of central tendency. If it is a measure of central tendency, it has to be the focus point. It cannot be outside the range. Range means lowest and highest. So it cannot be outside its range. Arithmetic mean of a set of observations can be more than their sum. So they are saying x bar arithmetic mean can be more than summation x. Is that correct? Let's see. Let's say we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, what is summation x? 6. And what is x bar? 2. Right. In this case, if you see, that is not correct because mean is less than sum. But if the numbers are negative, -1, -2 and -3, then their sum will be what? -6, but their mean will be -2. Now -2 is greater than -6, right? So this is the correct answer. Ninth, last two. A person had 3 job interviews. In the first one, he has 30% chance of getting selected. Sorry. In the second and third one, the chance is 20% and 80%. If expected salaries are 5 lakh, 8 lakh and 2 lakhs per annum, what is his expected salary? Okay. Expected value is what? This is the value for which we want to find the expected total, right? This is salary x and this is the probability. Expected value is nothing but summation px, so probability into salary. 30% into 5 lakhs, 0.3 into 5 lakhs m plus, 0.2 into 8 lakhs m plus, 0.8 into 2 lakhs m plus. If you press MRC, you get 4.7. So that is the correct answer. Okay, fine. Last one was a bit difficult. Let's see. Yeah. How many 2 by 3 rectangles are present on a standard 8 by 8 chessboard? Okay, now let me draw a chessboard so that I'll be able to show you better. Okay, so the chessboard will be like this, right? 8 by 8. So there are 8 squares. The question is, how many 2 by 3 rectangles are present? 2 by 3, that means one side has to be 2, other side has to be 3. That means let's draw one sample rectangle. Okay, let's say this can be one rectangle, right? Now think logically, if this is one rectangle, you can also have a rectangle like this. You can also have a rectangle like this, right? So if you can just shift one place. So in short, if you have 1 on this line, you can have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Total 6 rectangles on that line. Think logically. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 rectangles. Now, if there are 6 rectangles in that first section, 6, okay, in this section, then can I say in this section also there will be 6 rectangles, right? Like this, 1, then again 2, 3 and so on, right? So again there will be 6 rectangles. Again, so this will go on for how many times? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, then 4, then 5 and 6, right? Not 6, I counted something wrong. Yeah, okay. Let me count on the right side now. Let's take a different color, better color. Okay, so see, it will be like this 1, then this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, right? So it will be 6, 7 times, that is 42. So 42 rectangles are there, but think of the rectangle in the opposite way also. If you like switch row height and width, then it will be like this, right? 2 by 3. So 2 will be its width, 3 will be its height. Now chessboard is 8 by 8. So again the number of rectangles is still going to be 42, right? Because now you'll be just able to shift it like this 1, 2, 3 and so on. So 42 plus 42, 84 is the answer, which is this. Okay. There is also a way involving combinations. So let me explain that also. So if you see, what we have done here is nothing but combinations only. It is just that we counted it. How? See, we have to select one side where width is 2 and other side where height is 3. Okay, so we can select these two lines, like this section or this section or this section. So we have to select one section out of how many such sections in total? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is 7C1. And for the height, we need height of 3. So 3 will be one section, 2 sections, 3 sections, 4, 5 and 6. So that is 6C1. Again 7 into 6 is 42. And if we reverse it, it will be again 42. So 42 plus 42 is 84. 84 is the correct answer. This was a bit different question than what we have seen till now. So I hope it was clear. If not, let me know in comments or on the Telegram discussion channel. Okay, fine. So let's stop here for today. Bye everyone.